Well, we start Nelson. Morning.
Morning.
Have you got people coming back now?
Yes, good news finally. Yes, Aaron is looking great. We're just waiting for the final call from the doctor. Obviously, he's looking great, so he probably is one of the players coming back. We also have Spellman, who's had a full week with us. He's looking good as well. So, and I would say another week and a half with Clarkey, with Kai Whitmore, Joe Thomas, so a couple of other boys, ready. So hopefully we'll have a full squad. Obviously, apart from Hamza, and obviously still recovering from his surgery.
It goes without saying, you will miss a player like Aaron Wilding, and it'll be great to have him back.
Yeah, it is great. Yes, definitely. He's been so important for us, and obviously we're looking forward to have him back and to find a way where he can play, and obviously he's been very important for us, scoring goals, and not only that, but leading the young boys on the pitch. And yes, we missed him, but hopefully he'll be back.
I was going to say, as much for his experience, because you've got a lot of youngsters. There's not much in between, is there? I think the next oldest is Courtney Baker-Richardson, and then obviously without James Clark, it's Aaron Wilding.
Exactly, and that's why they are important, and Clark as well. But again, we hope to have Clark within a week now, and a couple of days more, and obviously we can probably go back to the same position where we start the season, where we had those boys there, and obviously everyone feels more confident, I would say, and comfortable, and more clear in the way we play.
Michael Spellman, big for him, because the first time the fans probably will have seen much of him, so tell us all about him.
Well, he's a good boy, a great character. He's someone who's nice to have here with us. We're lucky. He's such a good left footer. His crosses and whips and set plays delivery are class, probably one of the, if not the best that we've got in our squad. So young boy as well. So looking, he's excited and really expecting to join us and start playing and helping the team. I think they're all are in the same page, and Michael is one of them. And hopefully, sooner or later, obviously, we need to help him to bring him up to the match pace, I would say. But slowly, we hope we can have him, and obviously, he's going to be another one to help the team. But yes, he's a technical player. He's good. He has a good left foot.
How frustrating has it been for him? Because everybody joins a club wanted to make a big impression.
Yes, obviously he was on that way when he came. He started very well. It was just so unfortunately he got that injury the week before we started, and something that came out of the blue. And actually he was in that period where we were resting him and to make sure he was good to go first game against Cheltenham, and that injury, I think, is one of them that came out of the blue. No one was expecting. There was no indications that he could be, being tired or fatigued. It just happened, but again, he's dealt with it very well. Very professional. Worked hard every day, and we are glad to have him within the options now.
So I suppose he feels he's got to make up for lost time now.
Yes, yeah, definitely, and he's doing that now. You can see the way he trained this week. He's just so happy to be out with the boys on the grass, and actually he did say that it's so good to be back, and that's what football is about, and the players want is to be back with their teammates, playing, fighting, and enjoying their football, and I think he's excited and happy to be back. Yes.
And football's all about winning games. You need a win.
Yes, no, definitely. Yeah, but it's all about reaction and improvements as well. And again, off the back of those two games, really didn't go well for us. We were, especially after Swindon, we were looking for that, for the reaction and improvements. and I could see, I think was obvious straight after on a Tuesday against West Ham, the boys did put a good performance in, and we could see improvements as well in last game, although we didn't win. Clearly a more consistent and compact team, and we could see improvements from there, and now it's just a question to get back to those basics, and we go again and in a stronger position now.
Yeah, what can you put your finger on what's gone wrong from the good wins in a row and then the sort of bad defeats in a row?
Again, I think it's a little bit football, isn't it? It's timings where you play the opposition and where you find yourself. I think we all agreed that having lost Clark and those two reds in Port Vale, just second half of Port Vale, we came off of the first half losing 2-1. We were expecting, and we were starting, reacting, and then that second half, you lost the game, but you also lost two players, summing up with the injuries, and obviously then you are obviously chasing your tail, and Swindon was not definitely a good game, but again, reaction, performance, and improvement. So these three words are there, and we just I think we have to take this as an experience, improve, and make sure we tomorrow we are back in a good manner, competing, and obviously making the most of the fact that we are playing home, two home games, get back on track. I am sure the fans will be pushing and will backing the players, because they know and the example was Doncaster game where we did win that game with their help, and I am sure they will be there tomorrow for us.
Crewe, one of the form sides, and return of Mickey Dimitriou.
Yes, he left. He was one of our players. He left 2 or 3 years ago, if I'm not wrong. Yes, obviously, it's always that feeling that the players, when they play for a club, when they come back, they always that. But I am sure he comes with a good feelings about the club, as any other player that played here. I am sure they go away with a good feeling about the fans, about the club, because this is such a nice place to be, and such a nice club to play for. So yes, I think he'll be enjoying his time here.
Yeah, I mean, he did leave with a good feeling for the club. Didn't stop him scoring when Crewe played Newport at home, but there we go. But how good Crewe are. They're probably one of the favourites to go up.
Yes, we all know. Again, it's every game is difficult, and obviously, if you are not at your best every game, then things can go wrong. We've had that experience, but we also had the experience where, when you are at our best, and we have been, you can still have good games and beat good teams, and we've shown that this season. So yes, we respect that. We know that they are in a good momentum. They are a good team, probably like you just said, one of the favourites. But it's a game, and we have to approach this game with a positive mentality, and I'm sure we will do well, and we will win.
You mentioned the fans there. How important is that backing? It's been a tough few weeks, and how can they help the players?
Well, they've shown their support has been great. Obviously, when you play home, is a different feeling, and the players, they do feel that. And they feel more comfortable. They feel their energy, and I think the players have shown they really know how to really help the team, and they will do that tomorrow.
It's a two-way thing, isn't it? The fans need to see.
Of course, yeah, definitely. Like I said, after again going back to the Swindon game, they needed to see a reaction, and the following Tuesday, the reaction was there, the performance was there, the energy was there. yeah, we just have to keep going and building on those little things that then obviously will help us to perform well.
Because it's probably a new Newport County this season, new plans, but those old characteristics, they're still important, aren't they? That fight and sort of what was built on.
Oh, definitely. You cannot change the club is all about. You know, that characteristics that you just mentioned, and that have to be there. The fans have to get that connection with the players. So those little, or probably features that the club has, and the players, they have to ingrain that, they have to have that within themselves, obviously, otherwise the fans will not recognize themselves on the players, and they know that, and let's be fair, the players have fought, they have run, they have battled, they are committed, they are working hard every day, they've given everything. We all are giving everything we got to make sure this club is successful, but we knew that, with this all changes, we've been saying this since the beginning, that's going to be tough, ups and downs, but we know the way, and then we just carry on.
How hard has this sort of month been for you, sort of trying to problem solve throughout? It seems that there's been lots of tinkering through necessity.
Yeah, exactly. It's part of the job as well. But it's obviously tough, but it's always easy when you have support from everyone, and obviously special from the players, and everything that can look probably complex and was tough with injuries, with red cards and all that. But again, having everyone committed and focused, the task is obviously easier.